Good evening aspirants, welcome to daily newspaper analysis brought to you by Shankar IAS Academy. Today's date is 5th April 2025. These are the 4 topics we are going to discuss today. The first topic is about disclosure of assets by judges. The Supreme Court has recently made it mandatory for judges to disclose their assets. The second topic is about Fiscal Health Index. Recently, the Niti Aayog has released Fiscal Health Index 2025 and we shall discuss about the findings of this report. The third one is New Paman Bridge. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to open the new Paman Bridge during Ram Navami. The fourth one is Euphia vianadensis. This is a new damselfly species which was found in Kerala Wayanad forest. So these are the 4 important topics we are going to discuss today. Now let us get into the discussion. Supreme Court of India has recently decided that the judges will soon make their assets public. So they have to disclose their assets very soon. This step has been taken to increase the transparency in the judiciary. Till now, the judges are not legally required to share this information with the public, but politicians and government officials have to share their assets details. But judges of Supreme Court are not legally binded to share their information about assets. But now Supreme Court has asked the judges to make their assets public. So in this context, let us discuss about this news. This topic comes under GS paper 2 under the important aspects of governance, transparency and accountability. In 1997, Supreme Court has passed a resolution which said that judges should disclose their assets but only to the Chief Justice of India. These disclosures include assets like property or investments in the name of judges and also in the name of their spouses or anyone dependent on them. Then in 2009, the Supreme Court agreed to publish these details on their website, but only on voluntary basis. Then in 2019, the Supreme Court has ruled that such details do not count as personal information. So now the Supreme Court has ruled that these declarations must be made public, showing its commitment to accountability. Out of 770 High Court judges across the country, only 97 judges, which is just 30%, have publicly shared their asset details. Many High Courts are not in the favor of disclosing this information. For example, in 2012, Uttarakhand High Court even passed a resolution opposing the inclusion of judges' asset declaration under the RTI Act, that is Right to Information Act. So many High Courts are reluctant to disclose the income or assets of judges. In 2023, a parliamentary committee on law and justice recommended creating an act which make it mandatory for all judges of Supreme Court and High Court to disclose their assets. The Supreme Court has already said that the judges can share their assets details on the website of Supreme Court. But the problem here is these asset declarations have not been updated since 2018. And moreover, the list only shows the asset details of 28 judges. Also, the name of former judges who have declared their assets have also been removed from the website. The actual declaration made by the current judges are also not available on the website. So the asset value of Supreme Court judges are not disclosed publicly till now. But in contrast, the public servants are usually required to declare their assets and this information is easier to access. Under RTI Act, the government officials must report their assets to department every year. Also, the union ministers, including Prime Minister, have to declare their assets since the time of 2009. Many state governments have also asked their ministers to declare their assets. The member of parliaments have to submit their asset details to speaker and the member of Rajya Sabha has to submit their asset details to their chairperson. So these information can be accessed by public through RTI request. Also, people who are contesting to the parliament election or any other state legislative assembly election must also publicly declare their assets. But the judges of Supreme Court and High Court have not been declaring their assets publicly, and this ruling of Supreme Court is a major move regarding this case. So Supreme Court is expected to bring the judiciary in line with other public institutions. So this will promote greater transparency and public trust. Now look at this prelims practice question. Under which act the public servants are required to disclose their assets? Correct answer is option B, Right to Information Act 2005. Now let us move on to the next topic. Niti Aayog has released the Fiscal Health Index 2025 and this index has ranked Odisha as the top performing state in the terms of fiscal stability. So this index aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of fiscal health of India's states. So in this context, let us discuss about this Fiscal Health Index 2025. This topic comes under both GS2 and GS3. Fiscal Health Index is launched by Niti Aayog and it is designed to evaluate and compare the fiscal health of 18 major Indian states. These 18 states significantly contribute to India's GDP and also population, and they account for a substantial share of country's total public expenditure. So this index helps in highlighting both strength and areas of concern in fiscal management. Now looking at the objectives of Fiscal Health Index, it promotes transparency, accountability and fiscal prudence. It helps policymakers make informed decisions about fiscal sustainability. It also identifies gaps and recommends improvements for long-term fiscal reliance and fiscal stability. Now let us see the important indicators used in Fiscal Health Index. The first one is revenue generation and mobilization. This indicator evaluates the state's tax and non-tax revenues, including tax buoyancy. The next one is expenditure management and prioritization. It assesses how efficiently states allocate and prioritize spending, especially on capital expenditure. The third one is debt management. This indicator measures the debt to GDP ratio, interest payments, and also overall debt sustainability. The fourth one is fiscal deficit management, and the fifth one is overall fiscal sustainability. So these are the 5 indicators which are used by Niti Aayog to create the Fiscal Health Index. Now let us see the key findings of Fiscal Health Index 2025. Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Goa emerged as the top performers, and they are the best performing states in terms of debt sustainability and revenue mobilization. Looking particularly at the revenue mobilization, Jharkhand, Odisha, Goa, Chhattisgarh have strong performance. They have generated more non-tax revenues, which is 25% of their total revenue. So they are best in the revenue mobilization. States like Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal and Kerala were identified as fiscally stressed states. This is because these states have high fiscal deficits and poor debt management. Also states like Odisha, Goa, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka and Uttar Pradesh have higher proportion of their budgets to capital expenditure. Punjab and West Bengal have rising debt to GDP ratio, so this reflects their increasing debt burden. So this is all about this discussion. We have seen the basics of the Fiscal Health Index and the recent findings of Fiscal Health Index 2025. What does the debt index measure? The correct answer is option C, interest payments to revenue receipts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to inaugurate the new Pamban rail bridge on the occasion of Ram Navami. So this event marks a significant milestone in India's infrastructure development, especially in connectivity and enhancing the infrastructure of southern part of the country. Firstly, let us look at the old Pamban bridge. It was built in 1914 by British government, and it was a crucial link connecting the island town of Rameswaram. So Rameswaram is situated on the Pamban island and it is separated from Indian mainland. So this Pamban bridge was built in 1914 by British government to connect this Pamban island with the Indian mainland. So it holds a distinction of being India's first sea bridge. It also served as an essential infrastructure for promoting trade and connectivity in the region. It remained as the longest sea bridge in the country until the inauguration of Bandra-Worli Sea Link in 2010. This bridge was exposed to many corrosive marine conditions and it was also built with limited technological resources, but this old bridge functioned effectively for 108 years until 2022. In order to replace this old structure, a new Pamban bridge was constructed by the Rail Vikas Nigam Limited. It is India's first vertical lift railway sea bridge, and it also represents a significant upgrade in terms of design, safety and efficiency of building bridges. The bridge is designed with a lifespan of 58 years and it is equipped to support higher train speed up to 75 km per hour. The old bridge can only withstand a train speed of 10 km per hour. And another important highlight of the new Pamban bridge is the vertical lift span. It can be raised in just 5 minutes to allow the smooth passage of marine traffic. It can also accommodate larger vessels, ensuring both the railway and marine operation function there. So this is about the new Pamban bridge, which was going to be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi during Ram Navami. Which organization built the new Pavan Bridge? The correct answer is option C, Rail Vikas Nigam Limited. With this, let us wind up the topic and move to the next discussion. Recently, a team of researchers discovered a new species of damselfly in Wayanad region of Western Ghats. It was named as Euphea wayanadensis, and this species adds to the rich biodiversity of Kerala. It is now officially recorded as Kerala's 191st odonate species. So in this context, let us discuss about this. This topic comes under biodiversity and conservation, and in mains it comes under GS paper 3. Now what is a odonate species? Odonates are a group of insects which include both dragonflies and damselflies. So they belong to the odonate group of insects. They are recognized by their 4 wings, their agile flight, and also vibrant colors. This odonate group of insects are again divided into 2 types, Anisoptera and Zygoptera. So the damselflies comes under the category of Zygoptera, and the dragonflies comes under the category of Anisoptera. The dragonflies are generally larger and more robust insects compared to damselflies. So their eyes are very large compared to damselflies. Now looking at the ecological role of the damselflies, generally the odonate species play a crucial ecological role in freshwater habitats. As I said earlier, the odonates include both dragonflies and damselflies. They are predators both in larval stage and also in adult stage. They help to regulate the population of smaller insects, especially mosquitoes. So they act as a natural pest controllers. They eat away the small insects and also mosquitoes. They keep the population of smaller insects in control. Additionally, they also serve as a prey for birds, fish and other wildlife animals. So they are an important part of food web. Due to their sensitivity to water quality, they also serve as bioindicators of healthy freshwater ecosystem. So if odonate species are present there, it means that there is a good freshwater ecosystem. So they are also bioindicators. So this is a damselfly which was recently discovered and seen in the news. So this is found in the Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. Now look at this prelims practice question. The damselfly Euphea wayanadensis was first discovered near which river? The correct answer is option B, Kalindi River. If you like the video, please share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to Shankar IAS Academy YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.